So this is your teacher, Sir Haris Bhatt, accounting teacher, and you are seeing my YouTube channel, Learn Accounting with Sir Haris. Today we are going to solve a question which of O-level accounting or IGCSE accounting 04527707, which has come in from the topic of non-profit organization, right? O-level accounting or IGCSE accounting from the topic of non-profit organization, and that question has come in October 17, 22. October 17, 22. Let's start it. The Buxton Club, Social Club provide the following balances. Balance on 1st October, subscription in arrears, accrued subscription is given 200, subscription in advance 320, received in advance, which is a liability. Subscription received and banked during the year 7600, this is the bank figure. None of the subscription in arrears at 1st October was received. These were written off as irrecoverable. So all the subscription which is supposed to be received from the previous year, like 200, that has become bad debts. That has become irrecoverable debts. Balance on 30th September, subscription in arrears 280 and advance is 400, and we have to prepare the subscription account first. So let me prepare the subscription account for you, which is quite simple to prepare. I want you to have your calculator with you so that you can do it together. So it's an income account basically. An income account has a format. Here it will come accrued brought down or arrears brought down. Here we used to write accrued carried down or arrears carried down. Sorry. Then in advance brought down is going to be written on the credit side. In advance brought down. Here I'm going to write an advance carried down. Why, sir? Because it's a liability. It's an asset. Accrued brought down is an asset. It's a closing asset now. In advance brought down is a liability opening, and it's a closing liability. In advance carried down. Bank figure will come over here, which is 7600. And here comes the income and expenditure account figure, which will be written in the income and expenditure account. So let's see. Subscription in arrears is 200 and subscription in advance at the start is 320. So here I will write 200 and here I'm going to write 320 in advance brought down. Bank figure is 7600, bank debit, subscription credit. Subscription income is going to credit because of the reference to bank. Subscription in arrears at the end. Subscription in arrears 280 and in advance at the end is 400. So I will write 280 over here and 400 over here. In the question, it is written that all the subscription which is supposed to be received in the previous year has become bad debts. So I will credit it with the name bad debts. Entry will be irrecoverable debts debit as an expense and trade receivable or subscription account is going to be credit. Subscription is going to be credited because of irrecoverable debts, and this is how we will record this. We will prepare this account. I will go for the total of the credit side. 8400 is the total of the credit side. I will write the same total on the credit side and on the debit side, and difference is going to be the income and expenditure account figure, yes, which is 7800. I have written it, not carried down. It is the income and expenditure account figure to be written in the income and expenditure account. 7800 is the subscription income. Now state two difference between the receipt and payment account and an income and expenditure account. Receipt and payment account is prepared to find the closing balance of cash. Income and expenditure account is prepared to find surplus or deficit. Receipt and payment account includes all capital and revenue expenditures and incomes, where receipt and payment account includes income and expenditure account includes only revenue expenditures and revenue income, right? It is receipt and payment account is based on cash basis of accounting, where income and expenditure account is based on accrual basis of account. State two difference between a receipt and payment account and an income and expenditure account. Same repeated. Okay. After the preparation of the income and expenditure account, the following remain in the books at 30th September. So ending balances are given, and the examiner has asked us to prepare the statement of financial position. Okay. So we can easily do that because surplus is already given to us. So we don't need to calculate surplus, right? Because it is given in the question. We have to prepare the balance sheet, right? Second thing which is very important, that is that the social club, the A part suggests that we have subscription income. We have prepared the subscription account. Okay, let's do it. We have to prepare the statement of financial position. Okay. Statement of financial position means that you have to prepare the balance sheet basically. So let me write the dollar sign here. Sorry. Here. I will start with non-current assets. In non-current assets, we have been given equipment and fixture, and that is 5,800. So I will write equipment and fixture 5,800 in the outer column because there is only one non-current asset given in the question. Then I'm going to write the current assets. Current asset we used to write first subscription accrued, subscription in arrears, ending. It is given already. Subscription in arrears. Here it is a current asset that is 280. Okay, I will write 280. It is written over here also 280. The one and the same thing. 280. Then inventory of refreshment is given. That is also your current asset. So I will write this 350. Inventory of refreshment. Let me write. I can write closing inventory also. 350, 350. Then I will write prepaid. That is going to be heat and light prepaid. That is 30. Right. Then there is going to be a bank. And bank is going to be 170 debit. 170. We'll go for the total. We'll go for the total of current assets. That is going to be 830. Okay. So 830 plus 5,800, we are going to get our total assets for this particular statement of financial position. So total assets, how much total assets will become? That is going to be 6630. Okay. I will write here 6630. Next, we have to write the accumulated fund and liabilities. So accumulated fund, we don't know up till now. And we have to add surplus in the accumulated fund. Surplus is given. And surplus is how much? Surplus is 150. So I can write surplus here. In the next amount, I don't have it yet, but inshallah, I'll get it. Okay. Then I'm going to write the non-current liability section. So I will write non-current liabilities. Non-current liabilities, we will write 8% bank loan, 3,500. So I will write here 8% bank loan, that is 3,500. Right? Next, let's see. Trade payables are given 8% bank loan, 3,500. There is no non-current liability. So I will write current liabilities. Current liabilities, we have trade payable and we have subscription in advance. That is also a current liability. I think it is given over here also. That is subscription in advance 400 and the trade payables 80. So 880 and 400. It will become 480. 480. So if you go for the total should be the same, 6630. Obviously, it has to be the same because assets equal to capital plus liabilities. So we can easily find the accumulated fund at the start through this way because we can go reverse and we can find the amount of accumulated fund, the basic amount of accumulated fund. So 6630 minus 480 minus 3500, what will be the amount? 6630 is the total accumulated fund in liabilities minus 480 minus 3500. You will get the amount of accumulated fund in total. So what is going to be the amount of accumulated fund? If you can calculate for me, 6630, that is 2650. So the accumulated fund 2650 after getting the surplus. So that amount is going to be 2500. So accumulated fund at the start of the year is 2500, right? And through this we have solved it. That 2500 is the accumulated fund. 150 is the surplus. That's why it becomes 2650. 3500, 8% bank loan, and 480 is going to be the current liabilities. And the total amount is going to be 6630. So let's see what the statement of financial position showing the value of the accumulated fund at 1st October and 30th September 2017. So he basically required, it was required in the question that you have to find the accumulated fund also along with this particular question. 8 marks were there. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So maybe 1 mark is for this particular. So this is how we have to go reverse. 6630 minus 480 minus 3500 will get 2650, minus 150 will get 2500, because opening assets minus opening liabilities are not given in the question. Otherwise, we could have find accumulated fund quite easily, but we don't have it yet. Let me see if something has been given in the question regarding the accumulated fund. No, nothing has been given. Otherwise, I could have seen this. Next, state 2 advantage of revaluation method of depreciation. It is used for small assets, right? Like utensils, loose tools, right? Second, it is the application of materiality concept, that those expenses which is not of material value will be shown as an expense rather than treating them as an asset. According to materiality concept, because small assets like equipment and fixture, that's why we use revaluation method to depreciate them. Secondly, it is quite easy to calculate it. It is simple to understand, easy to calculate, because you know that the formula is opening asset plus addition minus closing asset. We will find the depreciation. So this is the question we have done. So BH Sports Club, next question which we are going to see, you will solve it at home. But I'm just going to make you understand. October, November 2022. This question. Number one is this, that first question is it either we need to prepare cafe trading count in this question or not? Yes, we have to prepare cafe trading count because there are cafe inventory given in the question. So cafe inventory opening is 520 and cafe inventory closing is 770. Because inventory is given, opening and closing inventory is given, so we have to prepare cafe trading count. Then talk about PLCA, purchase ledger control account. That is not required because opening and closing trade payables are not given in the question. But we have to prepare the expense account of insurance. We have to prepare the expense account of wages to find the wages figure. That is obviously will be there. Then subscription received is given, and the cafe takings, this is the cafe sales actually. And purchase of cafe suppliers is given, that is basically the purchases. Because opening closing trade payables are not given, so cafe purchase of cafe supplies is the basically purchases. Then wages has been given for cafe staff and for the sports staff. I think for sports staff, wages, there is no opening and closing, but for cafe staff, accrued are given. Then insurance is also given, and sports equipment is given 2100. So you have to add sports equipment, 17,000 plus the sports equipment, whatever it is. And then you have to subtract the sports equipment at the end to find the expense figure, which is going to be whatever 17,000 plus 2100 is going to be 19,100 minus 16560. You will get the amount of depreciation. Sports equipment is depreciated at 10% using the reducing balance method. So it is given that it is depreciated by reducing balance method. So what we'll do, 17,000 at book value. Okay, same here. Sports hall at book value is given. Okay, I'm sorry. Sports hall, the depreciation we will calculate 17,000 minus 16560. That is going to be 440. Depreciation on sports hall is 440. Depreciation on sports equipment 2100, which has been recently purchased because there is no sports equipment given. Yes, it is given. That is 3,900. Here it is given. So what I'm going to do, 3,900 plus 2,100, which we have purchased this year, that is going to be, which will become how much? 6,000. And 10% of this is going to be the depreciation. That is going to be 600. 600 is the depreciation on sports equipment. So that's how we have solved this. What is the requirement? Subscription account we have to prepare. That is quite easy. Cafe profit, we can calculate easily. Income and expenditure account, and that's it. There is nothing other than requirement than this. Then next question you can solve, that is comes in table number 21, 23. That is also quite easy. You have to prepare the subscription account. And there are some subscription has also become bad debts. So it's quite easy. Income and expenditure account, October, November 21, 23. Easy question is there. Then this question, I will solve this question, inshallah, with you, along with you, for this question that has come in May, June 21, 22. Okay. May, June 21, 22. Then you will solve this question. That is the receiving payment account. Again, I will solve this question with you tomorrow, inshallah, these two questions. And then we will be able to complete the chapter. Because receiving payment account is also an important thing which needs to be prepared for you. Okay. These are the two questions, last two questions. Okay. Right? So that's it, inshallah, we'll be able to complete the chapter. Thank you very much. Take care. Allah Hafiz.